time you have to cut a hole in the ceiling and put in a can light. How do you feel about that? Got this much done here so far, and it's proving to be quite the job. About a week from now, we're going to own the land beside of our house. Hello everyone, and welcome back to episode 11 in the home renovation series. Thank you guys so much for watching, and as always, if you haven't seen the previous 10 episodes, the empty house tour, the whole renovation process of this house, I filmed all of it, so be sure that you go back and watch all of those videos so that you can get caught up on where we're at right now. Lots of projects happening in today's video, so I hope that you guys enjoy, and also stay tuned because we are starting to plan out what we're going to be doing to the outside of the house, hoping to start on that in the next week or two, so be sure that you're subscribed with the notification bell turned on so that you don't miss out on all of the future renovation videos. So I'm really excited about the sponsor of today's video, so I want to share them with you guys really quickly before we get into this video. The sponsor of today's video is Native Deodorant, so a big thank you to them. I have been using this for the last couple of weeks, so this will be a very honest review for you guys. I have been wanting to switch to an aluminum-free deodorant for forever, and I have tried so many different kinds. None of them ever work, but the Native aluminum-free deodorant is the first one that has actually worked. Their deodorant is aluminum-free and paraben-free, and I've got 3 different scents here right now. I've got lavender rose, coconut and vanilla, and the eucalyptus and mint. The coconut and vanilla I think is my favorite. It just smells so good. Coconut is always one of my favorite scents. So like I said, I really love this deodorant. It's not sticky at all. It dries quickly. It works amazing. So 3 of the Native deodorants are normally $36, but if you use my link down below and my code, you'll get 3 of them for $24. That's 33% off plus free shipping, so an amazing deal. Go and take advantage of that. I highly recommend them, so definitely go and give them a try, and a big thank you to Native for sponsoring today's video. So now let's just get straight into the home renovation episode 11. So maybe you guys are starting to get a little bit tired of seeing my husband install trim. It seems like I've been filming so much of the trim install in the last couple of videos. It's just because it's been one of the biggest things that we've been working on the last like 2 weeks here. But trim is like the icing on the cake to a room. It's just that finishing touch that helps give the room that finished look when you've got your wall color and your flooring laid. Once you put up the trim, the room just feels complete and it just looks so amazing. This is actually the last of the trim. The only other room left to trim is the laundry room after this, and we won't be putting up that trim until we lay down the tile, which hopefully will be soon, but we're hoping to start painting the outside of the house soon, so the tile in the laundry room might get delayed a little bit longer. While my husband was installing all of this trim, I ran down to the grocery store really quickly, so he was the one moving the camera around. He got all the angles. I think he did a really good job filming this trim install. Once I got back from the grocery store, I helped my husband do the finishing touches on the trim, filling in the nail holes, doing the touch-up paint, all of that. So much goes into doing the finishing touches on the trim. It's not as easy as just slapping it up on the wall. You have to do all of the final touches. The trim has to be painted first. And in the next home renovation video, I will be telling you guys what we're going to be doing to these front doors, and hopefully we will be able to do that in the next home renovation video. I've got some ideas on how we're going to spruce up these doors without having to buy new ones for now at least. Okay, so Jalen is gonna put the vent and the can light up here in the laundry room. Now this next part's gonna make a big mess when you gotta cut this hole bigger.
Yep. I would suggest taking a piece of plastic. Thank you. Let's keep it over here though.
I have to go and turn off the breaker before Jalen can replace that little can light. Okay, I got the power shut off. Now he can replace this, but first he has to cut out a bigger hole. I made sure to cover this washer and dryer because I don't want to have to clean them again. For the whole side of this house.
The whole room, I'm guessing.
Probably. Try to switch on the light. Oh no, it's not.
That's on a separate circuit, okay.
So is the laundry room not on right now?
Oh, yeah, the laundry's off, yeah.
The last time you have to cut a hole in the ceiling and put in a can light. How do you feel about that?
Forget that until you decide you want a can light.
I think we've got enough can lights in this house. On the ceiling, we did all of the little bit thicker can lights that have the box in the back. And then in all the closets in the hallway, we did these really flat lights that the box is like separate. What do we do about this crooked tree? Because you're gonna have to build that pergola around it, so you gotta decide if we're keeping it or it's going before you build it.
Before we put the pergola up. We put enough can lights in this house?
Oh yeah. Maybe a few too many.
The cool thing is the power usage is probably still lower than what it was before.
How much power does each of those can lights pull compared to like a regular can light because they're like the LED?
Well, the ones we did in the living room, and these are 85 watt replacements. These closet ones are 65 watt replacement, and it only pulls only 13 watts. So those I think are 15 compared to a 85 watt bulb.
That's pretty good.
Somebody wants to send me a drywall saw for my late birthday, go for it. By the time it gets here though,
you don't even need it anymore. You should have just bought one in the beginning if you didn't know. It is such a beautiful evening. We just got a rain shower and there was double rainbows out here earlier. It was so pretty. It feels very refreshing out here now after the rain. Like I had said in my last video, it's been so dry and hot. So where's the property line at? So right there? So from right there all the way down to the road. Came out here this evening to walk around this land right beside of our house because as of about a week from now we're going to own the land beside of our house, so it'll be adding a few more acres onto our property. It's really exciting and it's comforting because now nobody can ever build beside of us, but we haven't actually walked on our new land yet, so we just want to walk out here and kind of look around. It's just basically dirt and mesquites, but like I said, it's exciting to think about what we could do. Okay, so the big project for our Saturday today is Jalen is going to try to lay some flat stone here on the bottom of this fireplace. It's so pretty. Oh no.
Stone.
Oh, should we even use this stuff? Oh, please put it
Well,
back.
Put it back.
let's just hold it up and see what it looks like. Light stone and shadow gray. It's just like a flat stone that we got from Lowe's. But I don't know. We just got it to kind of see what it looks like. We're not sure if we're 100% going to use it.
There's a lot of boards. I mean bricks. And bricks.
And then hold one up on that part that sticks out. Like, is it going to work to put it? It wouldn't be so bad, right?
Knocked that piece out to fit around the trim. I should have put the trim on after maybe. They say like take a couple boxes and then mix them together and get a pattern, but it's like, how you supposed to do that?
We need like plastic on the floor. We could just like lay out a pattern. While Jalen's starting on that stone, I'm gonna sand down these sides of this mantle and get this restained. If you guys remember from the last home renovation video, I had said that I was going to have to sand these down and restain. My little handheld sander just wasn't doing a good enough job, so I got out this sander. We finally bought ourselves an electric sander. This one is Black & Decker. I just ordered it off of Amazon. I'll be sure and put a link down below. much he's gotten done so far. It's proving to be quite the job, but it's looking really good. Here's how much we used so far. We do have a second box, and hopefully it'll be enough to go all the way to the edge. So the plan is to put it on this bottom part, and then we're also putting it on the edge of this ledge here. And then on top for now, I think I'm just gonna paint it white. We're gonna see what that looks like. It may just be like a temporary thing until we can figure out something else, but we really don't know what else to do on top. We took everything that was left in this box and we stacked it out here just so that we can see what we have left. We obviously have more white than gray left, so we need to start using the white more in there. It's hard to get like a perfect pattern, but we're trying our best. Okay, so I just sanded this down and restained it, but the footage got kind of blurry, so I'm not sure how much you guys actually saw. But these ends are not turning out very perfect, but at least they look a little bit better than they did before. The wood had some like green markings on the edge, So that was the big reason for me trying to buff those out, just to get that out of there. And this is how much rock Jalen's got done so far. I don't feel like I'm helping out too much with this. There's not a whole lot that I can do besides just help him with the pattern, which he really wanted me to help him with. I think it's turning out pretty good, and I've started to paint some white on top of here. This is just temporary, just so that it doesn't look so bad with that red. Once we get all the rock up here, we might have our contractor come back and help us with this, or maybe we can come up with something on our own. We're thinking maybe big gray tiles, but if we have the rock on the overhang, we're not sure how that's all going to work, but we'll see. For now, it can just be white while we think about what we want to do up there. Sometimes what takes the longest is trying to figure out what stone is going to go where, trying to make like some kind of pattern. Yeah, it's like playing Jenga. So what's your overall thoughts on this product?
I would recommend not relying on what the box and the instructions say to buy a little saw like I got.
Yeah, what's that saw called that you're using?
Hacksaw.
Hacksaw.
That's what I call it, a hacksaw, yeah. I wouldn't recommend it. Like it says that's all you need, but there's most of it cuts real good, but then there's these little tiny rocks that you'll run into that you cannot cut through this stuff. So you can do it right. I couldn't find my high-speed grinder with a diamond wheel on it, but that's the way I did it. High-speed grinder with like a diamond wheel cutter blade on it that I used to cut the backsplash in the last house. Just cut through the stuff like butter. That would be correct. Either that, or if you have a tile saw, that would work really good too. Or you could put a diamond blade on like a chop saw or something if you want.
This is definitely the hard way, the route that we've
gone. I'm doing it the hard way, but it's working, and
yeah, we're almost done now, sort of. So
we probably need short piece of white right here.
Yeah,
and then more gray.
Yeah, that sounds good. Okay, he got this bottom part completely done, and it looks so good. He did an awesome job, and now we just have to put it up on that little ledge sticking out there. But this is all of the stone that we have left, so we're really hoping that it's going to be enough and we don't have to buy a whole nother box just to have a couple more. Okay, so we had a little bit of a change of plans with the fireplace. We got all of the rock put in on the bottom, and we absolutely love how it turned out. I like how it looks up against this wood flooring. And then, like I had said, we were going to put the rock on this little ledge that sticks out, but we weren't sure yet what we were going to be putting on top. If we just put the rock on the ledge and we put off putting something on the top, we would have this big crack where the rock met the tile. We ultimately just decided to paint it white on top and also paint that little ledge white as well. So the plan for now is that we are just going to leave it all white on top because we've got other projects that we have to start. So we're going to just leave this sit like this for a while, and then eventually we can always do something different on top. We had enough rock left over that we could put it on the edge of this ledge eventually if we figured out what we wanted to do on top. So for now it's going to stay like this so that we can finish the other projects, and it looks way better than the old red outdated tile. Thank you all so much for watching. Thank you for your support on my channel, your sweet comments, all of the thumbs up and the views. I really appreciate it. So thank you from the bottom of my heart. It means so much to me and my family to see you all getting so engaged in my channel and leaving such sweet comments. And be sure that you're subscribed so you don't miss out on the next video right here on my channel, and I will see you in a couple of days in that next video. Bye.